Okay, Mr. Let's Paint in the house. Hello. How you guys doing? Fantastic. Good to see you here. Another hour of excitement that we have for you today, as so that you can come back for more excitement each and every day, or whenever we're on. Usually it's Monday through Friday, 11. No, we used to be on 11. Kind of moved on to the evening hours, but we don't really have any set designation. We don't have any set designation. We don't have a set order of business. And so we're really free to do anything we want. Anything I tell you. And let me tell you, we are going to do just that. Do anything we want. We don't care. I don't care. No, it's actually, it's an interesting thing. I do care. No, I actually do care. I do care about providing excellent content for you, the viewer, the listener. We are, and I say listener because we are podcasting now. Actually, no, not yet, but we keep thinking we're going to do that, and I think I'm going to do it because I'm basically doing it anyway. This could easily be a podcast. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe I'll be doing that. So I think we're going to work into that idea, work that idea in there somehow. I don't know. Maybe I have to keep it separate for a moment, and then once I get the sort of the podcast idea working, then maybe I'll let you be the fly on the wall on YouTube Live. I don't know. I think I just go for it. You know me, I just go for it. I don't. If I held back, I always regret. Actually, I can't think. I historically always regret when I hold back on doing anything, and it always sort of eats at me. I backed. I like decided not to do something. I was like, oh man, I kind of feel like a loser. Not that makes any necessary sense in terms of what I was trying to say, but nevertheless, though a little bit somewhere, it's possible if we analyzed it in some ways. But basically, I could easily, through trial and error, start doing the podcast. In fact, maybe I am. Maybe this is my first podcast. Possibly. I don't think so. Maybe not. It could be. Could very well be my first podcast. It's not impossible to make it the first podcast. It could very well be the very first podcast ever. But it's not. All right. Okay, so I left you guys yesterday with this watercolor that I kind of begun, and then I burned out, and because I kind of got started late, and then I just kind of burned. And I'm probably going to do the same, but I think, since we're kind of halfway done on this, I should probably perfectly burn out right when I'm done with this painting. I think could be the case. I don't know. And in the meantime, I'm gauging your chats. We got some chats going on here. This show is so visual, though. I feel like this format is better. Yeah. No, I agree. No, all I'm thinking of doing is actually just playing with that idea, and then of course providing the audio of the podcast content. But it might have to change. It would have to just strictly be, there'd probably be very little, maybe art making, painting visuals, because I do, I am a visual artist. Well, that's kind of a bad moniker, isn't it? It's really not appropriate. If you're a sound artist, then I guess you're not a visual artist. But that somehow visual artist is applied to like all artists, actually I'm probably wrong, but I just sort of in the back of my head I'm thinking it is applied to everybody. And of course, I'm sure that is an item of a stickler. It is probably something that probably bothers quite a few people. Okay, all right. Here's the watercolor setup that we've been working on this kind of process, and now we're kind of ahead of the game here from yesterday, because yesterday we started it. Now I always have a hard time getting back into things and or reigniting. I'm not the best at it, though. I think I could probably get back into this, and it's possible. But I just always have this feeling. I always have this feeling that I lose that loving feeling that I had from the first get-go, when it comes to painting, particular anything. But if you stay with it, I think there's strategies, and it's all okay. As I somehow yelled, and but there is everyone has kind of ways of approaching it, I think. Okay, so I'm getting into this. I'm starting to look at this painting here. I think we're good. I don't know about the layout necessarily, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, let's get some white. We need to bring in some white paint if we can. If we could, please. Let's get some white paint. And we'll get started here. There's some detail here, definitely some detail to get to. On a Thursday night. Hey, don't forget, tomorrow night is Friday night dance party. Friday night dance party tomorrow night. Every Friday night, we will be doing a dance party every Friday night. And maybe it's it's something kind of been playing with the sort of the Let's Paint TV network idea, and that's probably maybe where the podcast comes into play. That's why I do the show on Reddit once a week, and so maybe Friday night dance party could be a thing. Maybe we'll do something over on Twitch once a week. Just kind of like a little bit all over the place, just to just bounce around, All right, so anyway, Friday night dance party. I think that's going to be a regular. It's a let loose, It's a let loose kind of deal. Okay, so I need to get some white something. I don't know if it's watercolor or it's gouache. Now, does anyone know anything about watercolor? Or if you're a purist, don't maybe that's not who I want to talk to. But anyone who is it okay to use white gouache versus white watercolor? So far, I have found it to be not a problem. Okay, so I got some white. Oh, where's my mic? Ah, okay. We're doing it. We're doing something here. I just did another little 5-minute video for Viceland, and they're going to be starting airing those on Black Friday. That's next Friday. They're going to start airing them. So look for those. They're going to be kind of interesting little videos for their. And they're going to play them at prime time. It's called Quarantine at Home. I lost my little mic thing broke, and I ordered some, like, you know how you order stuff off of Amazon that's it's not the original. It's like you're always taking a chance, and well, that's what I did with this, and it seems to be working, but it's got some problems. Okay, let's work the white, and I've talked about how the use of white with watercolor was something that I was kind of led away from, but more recently I've learned to embrace the white, and it's kind of it's weird because in a way it's very freeing to be able to use the white with your watercolor. Anyway, I'm just kind of painting this ham over here, but I think it does lose some of the beauty of the natural paper. But you know what? Maybe you go a little both. You do it a little both, and I think that's kind of what I'm kind of playing with. I don't, like I said, know exactly what I'm doing with the watercolor, but and it maybe in some ways not kind of learning how to paint without the ability or learning to do watercolor without using the white as your crutch might have been kind of good in the long run. But boy, it is. Well, it's kind of nice, but this is kind of that's why this could be just like gouache in a way, but. Okay, let's get some white over here. Okay, that's too much. That's all right. Too much sometimes is good. Sometimes that's good too much. Too much good stuff. See my mic? This clip keeps falling because it's a shitty. It's doesn't hold very well. Maybe it's not it needs a thick surface is what I guess it was. Now that should hold there. All right, keeping an eye on your chats. Whoa! Wow! Oh! Burial coming through. There goes the stupid thing is not working. Damn it! It's not turning on, and this thing is falling apart. My mic is not working either. Ah, shit! All right. Well, we'll just have to manually turn it on. So lame that it's so wimpy. It should just hold. Oh, it should just stay right there. Why? Look at that. There's no hold. It should work. It should hold. Like right. I mean, why does it fall? Makes no sense. Never stop what I'm doing. I will not. Because I'm going to paint till I die. I am. I think. That's the idea. Paint till I die. What happened to did I lose a camera shot? No. We're good? Okay. Looked like I lost a camera shot. That's too bad. My automatic thing doesn't turn on. That's lame. I have a remedy for that, and it's called getting a new computer. that's the remedy, which I think, we're getting close to that happening. Right now, this computer is already 10 years old. And so, it's kind of like maybe time for it to, do something else, get another computer. It's served itself well, though. It's done right, quite well. Okay, so let's keep on with the white. We're going with the white everywhere, guys, on this. Wherever I see kind of the white. And now, like I said, these are watercolors, and there's the purist sort of traditional approach on watercolors, and I was kind of raised on that thinking. Okay, let me see. I gotta get this getting hot in here. I gotta take this off or something. It's not really getting hot in here, but it's kind of getting in the way of my painting. All right, let's just see if the mic can just stay on my shirt. It's kind of holding for a sec. Yeah, let's introduce some colors here. There's like some apples on this. And this has some yellow stuff, so let's get that. You like these special effects? Nice. Yeah, they're it's kind of like built in. They're just kind of just sitting there. They're doing their thing. And it's a little repetitive for me, but nevertheless, visually I guess it's okay. I think what's interesting about these painting all these little sort of portraits of various food objects is they are like little multiple still lifes in a weird way. They're like little thumbnail sketches. So fill that in. Fill that in. Yeah, there you go. Let's see, that's $5.99. There's probably another piece of meat up there, so let's just kind of keep that open up there. Party, party. Party time. Okay, it's coming along. It's coming along. I'm feeling the juices. Those paint juices. Those watercolor juices. Let's see, this guy over here, some shadow over here. The good thing about I would just say one of the better things you can do as a painter. I mean, I would recommend, and this goes against people that do murals and stuff. You know, people who paint murals, and just in some ways that idea or stained glass. You know, it's like you're an architect ultimately, in the sense that you got to plan so much, and you have to rely on this source material and map it out and all this stuff. There's very little forgiveness, and so I'm certain that approach is completely different than what we're doing here, which is we're just kind of painting all over the place. You know, we're painting all over the place, and things start clicking. Things start making sense, or not. Not sure they're making any sense tonight, but that's all right. Okay. Slowly but surely. Let's I got some blue to work on. Let's do some blue over here. Down here, blue. This is wild caught shrimp. You guys have any thoughts on that? Farm raised versus wild caught. There's two sides to that, in terms of the fish. There's so many people have their they support different things to it. Oh, just saw something that's going to help this painting considerably. It's going to help tie it all in. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, that's a platter of some wonderful shrimp stuff here. So let's see if we get some greens. Let's work some greens. Wherever we see green, let's put some green there. I think it's more of a yellow, but that's gonna be actually be pretty good. Let's see what. Oh, I got the green hiding over there. Let's get that green back up and running. I find it much. Well, there goes my mic holder. Damn. So this mic holder, shit, fuck. This is lame, is what it is. Fucking lame, weak ass thing. Little $5 thing that doesn't work. Shit. That just sucks. Okay, I got an idea. What's my idea? Oh my God. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a little piece of tape here. Maybe if I beefed up the thickness, we're gonna have to just do some sort of some kind of thickness. See if this works. This might not do any good. This might make it worse. All that. These kind of things are not always the best. But this could help. This might do it. A little modification. All right. So far, so good. Let's work that green. Oh man. That ain't really holding. That ain't. Shit. That just made it worse because Alright. Let's take that off. I kind of knew that it would make it worse because the only part that's holding anything back, I covered. So I just made it worse, didn't I? Maybe this would work. There's got to be a way to fix this. All right. Maybe I'll fix it. Let's see if I can fix it. Okay, I got rid of it. Let's see if I can get something up there on that side. What would it be? I can't put. Maybe I could. Okay, let me try another piece. Okay, let's try this one. Let's add this just on the other side. Let's add, though it's tricky because the reason why I didn't do it originally is because the mic's actually in the way, but maybe I'm able to work around it, and then just maybe we made it a little bit thicker. I don't know. It doesn't look too promising. I mean, it's kind of holding. I don't think it's going to hold much too great, but all right, let's get back to this watercolor. Let's get back to the watercolor. Working, we'll see. Okay, we want some USDA here. You know, that also makes some nice t-shirts. USDA. I think I'm going to have to make some USDA shirts. What do you think? Maybe underwear. Oh, that's probably been done, right? Probably been done. Maybe not. Never know. Okay, this is this guy here. Okay, we're back in this game here, back on it. Okay. Oh, it's gonna do it again. Son of a bitch. This really pisses me off. That it's actually a little better though. We'll see. I am mad about it. Very, very pissed off. Okay, what are we gonna do? Paint. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna paint. Paint, 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 paint. Paint, 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 paint. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna paint, 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 paint. That's a ham. Let's get the ham going. Some ham stuff going on here. Doing some marbleization on these various steaks. See, there's another. Okay, let's bring back the red. Get the red going. We're in the thralls of this piece, this painting today. And we're going to finish this one no matter what. We're going to finish this one. Not going to be spending any more time on this thing. There we go. There's some stuff up here. Let's get some of that. It looks like we're having some technical difficulties here with our output. But we'll figure it out. They will. Someone will. Okay, that's the fish here. Let's bring that fish. Let's bring back some of that lettering that we have to still do. This is some catfish. Okay, there's this bunch of little shrimps. A shadow down below. Yes, there is. There's a shadow on that one. Let's get that little dark shadow thing going on there. Oh, let's get this. Okay, let's go to get some colored stuff going on here. You know, that mic's holding up. It's not falling on me yet. So maybe that was all I had to do. Let's do some garnish. All right, wherever we see the garnish, let's put some garnish there. There's some weird garnish up on the top of those. Not so much there. Not really much anywhere. Down here, there's some garnish. Let's get some garnish down. Not a lot of garnish, pretty much. Pretty much the case. more stuff up here to get to. Three a.m. 3:37. Where are you? Where is that? Are you somewhere in Europe or I wouldn't even, I guess it would have to be Europe, no? Where are you at? Poland. Nice. Do most people in Poland speak English? I want, or how is that over there? I know I was in Austria and pretty much everyone spoke English. Thank God, thank goodness, because it's hard to speak a new language, you know. So, try to communicate. Thank you, Jacob. You loving this painting? Thank you very much. Well, it's somewhat of a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's a lot of back and forth, basically. As you can see, we're going back and forth on this. But what the beauty about watercolor is that you can just kind of do that, you know, and you can make use of that dirty water to some extent. Now, maybe it doesn't always work, and maybe you ruin it or whatever. That goes without saying. Oh, thank you. Yeah, dance party tomorrow night. Okay. Well, like I said, it makes one who only speaks English more feel more inclined to, or feel free to go to a place where people can't speak English. I guess, I don't know. I was in Japan years ago, and no one really spoke English. It was fun. You'd be amazed how you can get by when people don't understand what you're saying. It's amazing. You know, it's like you just have to let the body language take over. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get a little more wine. All right, and some more water too. I'm gonna load up on my liquids, and I'll be right back. And we're gonna come back and finish this. I got to do the black lettering on this here and there. There's some detail there. There's this is not right, and this is not right. There's a lot not right. And I'll be right back in about 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Okay, be right back. right, we're back. We're back now. Ah. Let's get the mic back up and running. Oh, yeah, it's still going, still working, kind of. Let's see if that holds up. Okay. So far, so good. All right. Cheers. There you go. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. 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 Okay, we got a long. Okay, let me. I'm gonna stand up, and then a stupid mic. Is in the way. Okay, so let's stand up and see what we can do with this. Okay, let's see here. Oh, let's do the black lettering and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's get. Okay. Spring lamb shoulder steak or roast. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, let's start off with the first little ones here. Lamb shank. Lamb shank. Okay. Boneless pork leg roast or pork stew meat. Or pork stew meat. Let's go on to the next one here. Spring. This is where we were at last time. Spring. Spring lamb shoulder. Steak or roast? go. Ground beef, 90% lean. Ground beef. It's lean. Or beef short ribs. Natalia, thank you very much for your support. Turned on the disco ball, got it going. Okay, so I got that row. I just need to cut a couple of more there and do that one in the middle and the top and the whatever. Okay. So let's keep it going here. Let's keep it going. Okay, this is Farmer John. Farmer John. Smoked Thames. Or boneless pork loin roast. Pork. Instead of pork loin, it should be pork lion. Pork lion. Holy cow, Lil Willow! I got the disco ball up again. Got it going. I should do a painting. Pork lion. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna do a pork lion painting. Don't you think? I think that I'm feeling it. I like that idea. Let's see. Let me just write it down here real quick. Pork lion. Okay. All right, just another idea, another painting idea. It's endless. The ideas are endless. Okay, now how are we gonna get, okay, so I got that one, and now this one's gonna be tricky because I screwed up, but I'm just gonna have to do it. Okay, Tyson. Just go right over it, you know. Tyson game. Hands twin. This is difficult. I'm having some trouble. What's going on? What's going on? We're doing good. We're doing good. Pack or beef tripe. Let's get it in there. Pack. Pack. Or beef. 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 Tripe. Okay. It wasn't perfect. Didn't really quite work, but we did it. Okay, let's get this one up here. This one on the top is pork leg roast. Pork leg roast. Okay, then down here, down on the bottom here, it goes chicken leg meat. Let's do it. Let's do it. Chicken leg meat. Regular or marinated. Okay, let's get it in here. Regular. Okay, I can't screw that up. That's all right. It's all right if you screw it up. It's okay. Okay, what's up here? Oh, this is the last one that we got to do. Beef fillet mignon. Steak or roast. Steak or roast. Steak or roast. Okay, so now did we get it all? And this bottom row is not really accessible because the writing is on the bottom part there, so I don't think I got any more writing per se, but we still got some black stuff to put somewhere here and there. Let's see what I can do. There's no real writing over there. There's some stuff there we can get to. Let's see if there's any darkness underneath on these platters. Somewhat, there's a little bit here and there. Oh, thank you. It's not brown mustard. Those are Tyson game hens. But okay, so now what I got to do here, there is some little graphic thing that they did. So I'm just going to, whoops, just put the teeniest little line there. I mean, you know, it's like, do I really need to do this? But it's there, and we're trying to be as somewhat faithful to the whole experience. At the very least, it kind of helps make this make sense over here. So they're up there. Yeah, it's kind of, there's a balance, you know. These graphic designers, man, That's their job. They do this kind of stuff. Whoever designed this, they put a lot of thought into it, you know. Okay, so this is like a little cutesy weird label deal. It's not the greatest, but it does the job. Does the job. I don't think they're going to get fired, you know what I mean? You're fired, man. Okay, so now, okay. You got fired from UCLA. Why? Aren't you the one that's always saying some ridiculous stuff here in the chat room? Or am I thinking that that's somebody else? But if by chance you are the same person and you actually did work at UCLA, I could see why you were fired. No, I don't know. How was your time at UCLA? Eventually, I'm gonna go for my MFA, says Jacob. It's always been a life goal. Yeah, it's great, man. Yeah, do it, man. Do it. Don't. Now look, you know, you don't want to get in debt from going to art school, but I think it's great. If you're an artist that loves to do art stuff and be around other artists, or at least interact, at least to some degree, it's the right place for you. But I would stay away from getting in debt. But a state school like UCLA, it's basically a free ride. I say that all the time. It basically was free. It really didn't cost anything. And I know all these people, they want to say, oh, don't do it, because you know what it is? I think people who are on that bandwagon, and it's true, there are places, private art schools in particular, where you're going to pay like $40,000 or whatever it is. It's ridiculous, and that's too much. You're paying way too much, and that's not right. And so, granted, that's not good. But these state schools, they have so many incentives and teaching TA things, and next thing you know, you get free tuition because you TA'd, stuff like that. Next thing you know, it all equals out. Oh, and so if you're TAing at these state universities, all around the nation, by the way, it's not just California. It's pretty much, every state's different, and so maybe it's not the case everywhere, but if you do a TA thing, then they pay for your tuition and they pay you. What say you? What say you? You know what I'm saying? Okay. This is like some kind of ground beef with a little curly cube, like Jerry Curl ground beef. Jerry Curl ground beef. Okay, that could be a painting too. Gonna write that down. Jerry Curl ground beef. Maybe not, but it's an idea. It's somewhat interesting idea. Okay. All right. Yeah, Tampori 54 is making up you clearly didn't go to UCLA. Do you get hungry when painting? Because this I do when watching it. You know, I am getting hungry. It's true, I am getting kind of hungry. Because but because I'm painting food products, yeah, there's that element. Oh, okay. Get some white going on over here. This needs some white. Get that white going. By the way, the fact that I went to UCLA was more of just a stroke of good luck. You know, it was in retrospect, I don't think they would have let me in had they known who I was. You know, it was just kind of it just kind of worked out that they let me in. But it turned out I don't think they really appreciated me being there in a sense. Some of the professors, I'll just say some of the professors. Just one, actually one. One professor probably was never going to let me in the school. Hey, but that's the way it is. You can't convince not everyone is going to be like a fan or support what you're up to. Everyone has their own agenda and stuff, you know, so. Okay, this looks like mustard to somebody, but it's not. These are game hens. Okay, so oh, jeez, I just screwed that up. Damn it. No, it's okay. It's not like we ever. This is all screwed up. It's good. It's good and screwed up. We're getting screwed up now. Okay, now the painting. Now the real painting. See, this is where I started. The real painting kind of takes over because we're kind of willing to just kind of ruin everything. At the same time, we're trying to make things make sense, but you know, there's a lot that we're just a little more. The flow is ultimately that's what I'm talking about. There's a lot more flow going on here, and things start to tie in together. And of course, we worked on this yesterday, so. Okay. I am chroma keying the hell out of this. Okay, you know what? Let me get rid of one or two chroma key shots, just so that you guys. Let's see, what shot would that be? I don't even know. Let's see. Maybe it's this one. I'll get rid of this, the chroma key on this one. So at least once in a while you can see a clear picture. Or at least maybe. Should be coming up in a minute. Okay, it's still got a little ways to go, guys, on this. And I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Get some more water. A little more water. Let's party, dudes. tell you, hey, whoa, wait a second now. I saw that. Tempori 54, thank you very much. Thank you for your support. Thank you very much. Let me escape for a minute. I'll be right back. Watching Let's Play TV. Be right back. We're going to try to finish this off. Okay, we're back. We're going to give it another run. We're going to get kind of into the detail here. It's getting kind of cold again. Let me put my jacket on. I'm feeling kind of cold. Okay. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's keep going here. Let's keep going. I think I need my beanie hat. Let me get my beanie hat. All right. Let me get a beanie hat. I'm feeling like I could use a beanie hat. All right. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Okay. I'm ready. Keep going here. Trying our best. But my best wasn't good enough. Okay, this says wild. Wild caught. Okay, and then this has a little SK brand. Kind of, what's it say? SK cooked, shrimped, white shrimp. Well, that's going to work. That will do the job. Let's go back to these guys. Let's work on some of these meat products. Give them something. They need some help. Oh, this thing is in the way. It's all right though. Gonna be okay. Got a dud going, that's okay, it's all right. You overworked it. It's okay, it's all right. It's gonna be all right. Oh, this thing needs help up here. This needs some help. Help! Let's get some darks, wick some darks here, some reds on this. I don't know what this is. A chicken, yeah, it's a chicken. That's what I thought it might be. Some chicken. Some weird chicken stuff going on. Chicken stuff. It's kind of dark on that side. Let's maybe get some stuff on that side there. Whoa, too dark, but that might be okay. It might be okay. You never know. It might be all right. Maybe I don't want too dark on that, but it's okay maybe. Who's to say, you know? It might be just sometimes you have to sometimes think that let it roll, you know, let it roll, let the things happen. That's kind of why I like the watercolor overall. I kind of like it. Also kind of don't like it for that purpose, but let's get some white there. Let's work the white back again on the bottom of that. Some marbleization going on here somehow. Marble is weird, whatever. Not really sure what that is. There's some marble stuff over here. That's good, probably. That's gonna work. Need to get that, fix that ham. The ham's never been resolved. I haven't not resolved the ham, so let's get back to the ham and the roast. Get that working. Put some colors there. Ooh, some highlights. Get some highlights. I'm kind of running out of that white. It's okay. Get some white. Nope. I'm out of the white. I have to get some real white because this is not quite right. You could go down a little lower. Go a little lower. Yeah, we'll go a little lower on this. Yeah, that's better. Oops. Let's keep coming back for certain things, this and that. Okay, let's get some more white. We'll get some more white. farmer. Okay, so I'm gonna do the. Oh, more white. Where's my white? What did I do with it? Well, there's a little bit here. Maybe we just use the rest of this. There you go. That's a little more white. Let's use some of that. Don't give up on that white. Don't give up on the paint. Whatever that leftover paint, just keep trying to use it if you can. Kind of going. You gotta kind of go blindly into it in a weird way. You kind of don't know if it's going to be the right move, and maybe be willing. You got to be willing to ruin what you got. You got to. Got to do it. You got to do it, guys. You got to do it. I'm telling you, you got to ruin it sometimes. Go a little further with it. Not be so safe. But it feels good to be safe. I feel safe. I feel safe being safe. See, now this area here is not even right. I screwed this up. Okay, this is all wrong over here. This ham I screwed up. But that's okay. Now, see, here's the beauty about using watercolor and sort of keeping it kind of a little abstract or messy, is you can kind of get away with things not working out, and by just using blobs of paint. Sometimes a blob of paint will actually kind of help make sense. I'm not saying I'm pulling it off here. I'm hoping. I'll tell you what, that's really my only chance here. It's a last ditch effort here. Okay, I still haven't really done the little miniaturization there. I gotta work some of that for the detail, get some detail. Just kind of looking around. Sometimes this stuff plays itself out in a weird way, and then you have a better understanding of what's going on just by looking at what's going on. So that helps do some of that. Well, that's a little too dark, but that's all right. It's okay. It might be too dark. Might be too dark. Way too dark. Jeez, that's way too dark. Can I fix it? Not really. I think we gotta throw this thing away now. No. Okay, let's go for the. Just move on. Don't sweat it. Basically, let's. Try to clean my brush. Get more of a red there. Might be too late. It's okay. Okay, get a little red there. Yeah, and then there's the ham. We get a little ham inside there. Maybe some white inside the middle there. There's a little bit of blue. Get a little blue in there. And then there's a bunch of little writing inside there, just the teeniest little bit of writing. I screwed that up big time. That's like totally not correct. Let's come back in with some white. Okay, it's gonna work. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. What else we need? See, now, I tell you, that white, it's not always, it is kind of, it's a weird game using that white, but we've already used it, so it is for us to use. We're going to use it. So use some kind of writing on this there. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that's kind of lighter over there. Okay, so we're on borrowed time. Okay, let's see. Get this. Let's put a thing here. Okay, that helps. That section. Let's see here. There's some stuff here. Get that. Some little. Oh, that's too crazy. That's not what I wanted, but that's gonna be okay though. Believe it or not, I might be okay. Might be just fine. Keep it a little abstract, you know, a little bit with the paints and what's going on. Keep it flowing, and like I said, that's kind of the best part about the watercolor, is that you can kind of put the paint down. Now, I wouldn't say it's an easy, you know, it's not just an easy. It's not the easy route because it's still confusing. It's still problematic, and that's kind of what it comes down to in painting. That's the painting in a nutshell. Is you can go pre-planned. You can do the pre-planned. You can plan, you know, methodically, and you'll get results, no doubt you will. But it's not always. You lose the spontaneity. And so we're trying to keep spontaneity going on here, and so when you do that, pre-planning or that kind of approach is you know, kind of the Norman Rockwell approach, and you know, that's more of illustration. That's not painting. To me, that's not painting. I've always said that. That you know, that illustration approach to painting is not painting, and paint like murals, people who do murals, that's, you know, okay, we can call it painting, but it's more illustration. Painting to me is the flow of the paint and the paint doing its thing. Now I know those are fighting words. You love the flannel. Thank you very much. I actually might. Yeah, actually, I still gonna. Oh, jeez, let's fix this. Gotta fix this here. Let's see if I can fix. I'm gonna fix something right now. Right now, let me fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Okay, we're kind of done in a weird way. I don't know what else I'm gonna do to this thing. You've come a long way, baby. Let's see if we can get some stuff up there. Put some stuff up there. Does not have to make sense, so don't sweat it. It's more about, at least we're hoping that it's more about the experience. No, I don't know. Look, I'm not going to try to explain any of this because I can barely understand what the hell I'm doing in the first place. Whoa! So you are more interested in the paint doing its thing than rendering? Yes, pink. Yes, pink turds. For the most part, yes and no. But see, in watercolor, there is watercolor is amazing for that purpose because it does have a mind of its own when you approach it that way. When you don't approach it that way, when you approach it the Norman Rockwell way, since we all know who he is or was, then you're not gonna get the same vibrancy. Well, you might. You still get vibrancy. I can't deny that. There's still some vibrancy, but there's no flow. It's very limiting. So but see, I'm willing to ruin something to get something. I'm always welcoming to some degree. I'm not the best at that process, but I welcome it to, again, at least partially. It's not always set in stone exactly, I'm basically all over the place. But I think overall, that's my thinking. It's not like I'm going to change my mind entirely, tomorrow or anything. Though maybe if I was in some kind of a Chinese re-education camp, maybe I would say things differently. But let's see. Keep it. We're kind of done, but I think we kind of also have some problems in terms of we're not really quite done at the same time. So we're kind of. But all these little things that we could be doing right now might make the difference between, something, resolving the situation and making it look kind of done, I guess. It's not an easy. This is really difficult, man. This is really difficult. It's not. It's actually, but it's just a little. It's just a little bit country, It's a little bit country, and it's a little bit of rock and roll. Get some more of that white. Get some more of that white going on here. I think the thing is if you can keep it, I think the trick is maybe, at least the way I'm thinking on this painting is, we're kind of alluding to what it is, but we're also enjoying the painting process. And so because of that, we're a little feel free to not limit ourselves to the accuracy, which it's something that I think we all initially try for that, but I think that's not really in the cards for everyone, and I think I think that kind of idea sort of ruins so many people's approach to doing stuff, trying to be so damn accurate. I think it's better to just kind of, just feel it out. There's so many other options. This top thing, I kind of ruined this. This is very abstract, this thing. That's the beauty about this, is that becomes kind of abstract. I like this, the idea that these are sort of abstract. I like that. I like that a lot, that these are abstract. They don't have to make sense. You don't have to make sense. Sensual meat. You see it as sensual. Thanks. Thank you. I'm not seeing the sensual aspect, but hey, I'll take it. Let's get a little more marbleization going on up here. Some of that. That's some filet mignon up there on the top. Some marbleization going on. I don't see much more I'm going to do to this, frankly. I think I kind of solved it, kind of, possibly. Don't know what else I'm going to keep doing to it, if you know what I mean. That top thing is problematic, but like I said, it could very well be the best part of the whole thing. It's the best part. Is the part that pisses me off or it bothers me. Put some garnish on this stuff, on the legs. Okay, that's good. Let's get some more of that green. Little elements of green. Yeah, that's... Get it to talk just a tad bit. Just get some green up there. Well, I don't see myself solving the equation any more than what I've already done. Let's just kind of fix this bottom part here. If it's an equation, it's not necessarily. It is like an equation, I guess. Am I missing something? It seems like I could be, but let's just kind of fix this a little bit here on the side. There's not really much more to. That could be a little wider up on the top. This thing. Doesn't quite make sense. Sometimes you just gotta smash through it to make the sense. And even then it still doesn't make no sense, but it's okay. Just make no sense. It's alright, you don't make any sense. Definitely fine if you don't make any sense. Alright. Give it a little red over on this side here. Kind of broke that up a little bit. Well, let's see, maybe one more thing up there. Maybe that could be colored in better. Just kind of fill it in, even if it's not making any sense. Sometimes you just got to fill it in, even though it does. I mean, frankly, these aren't supposed to make sense. I think that's the beauty of this. It's not supposed to make sense, but I think we kind of did it. Oh, wait. Let me get some little bit of some writing in here. Farmer John in the look at that little writing. Oh yeah. That made all the difference. Yeah, and actually Tyson chickens. Tyson. There you go. It's just a little knick-knack. It's not even anything. But it can make a whale of a difference. That little knick-knack. Even the little dry brushing action from the white, which, like I said, well, it's kind of fun to use, but I'm not necessarily a white watercolor, white paint watercolor kind of guy. But I gotta say, it's fun. It's fun to do. All right, so we're home free, in a sense. Not really, but we kind of are. Okay, like I said, I think we're done. I'm not gonna belabor it anymore, minus the last minute doodads that I do here. So we're gonna call it, I believe. Not happy about that up there, but we'll just leave it as is. It's abstract at the very least. You can only hope that this is at times abstract, because it sure as hell is not accurate. Not at all. It's all right though. It's all right that it's all wrong. It's okay. It's all right. Just let it go. But it could be right. That's the beauty. Is that the fact that it's maybe a little off or a little wrong could make it right. If that's our goal. I don't know. I don't even know if that's the goal. Is it that goal? Is that the could be our goal. Could be the goal. Let's see. We're running out of that white. Okay. All right. Let's just call it. We're calling it at 7:44. I'll post a picture up on Instagram. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. That was fun. We had fun. Okay. I had fun. We painted. I painted. Hopefully you were painting too. Maybe you were painting at the same time. Maybe. Okay, I'll post a picture of this up on Instagram. Let me see if I can get a good shot. Don't forget, tomorrow night, dance party. We're going to dance. There you go. I'm going to post that up on my Instagram at Let's Paint TV. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you buy some paintings. Okay. All that good stuff. We'll see you later. We'll see you tomorrow. Dance party. Let's not worry about our paintings, how they suck. Let's not worry about our art, how it sucks, or all that, all that stuff. Let's just let it out tomorrow. We'll let it out tomorrow, guys. All right. Good night now.